Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am making a lovely little dip because obviously it's the holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, and just a good weekend. If you are entertaining or you want something nice for yourself to snack on, I am making MUHAMMARA, which is like a red pepper walnut dip. Now, many years ago, I can't remember, more than 5 years ago, I shared a red pepper walnut dip recipe on the channel here. But this is really very different to that, and it's got much more depth of flavor and the crunchiness from the walnuts. So let's get cooking. I think the good thing is that it's quite a really healthy dip. So obviously I love to eat it with some crisps. You could make all sorts of things to go with it. It'll go really well with pakoras, to falafel, to everything else. And we start by using 4, I know these are 2, but 4 red peppers. I'm just going to give it a wash and then just rub it with some oil. And then I've got a nice hot oven at 200C fan or 220 normal oven, and this will go in a hot oven for around 1 hour. And once that is done, I am going to place them in a bowl and cover it with a lid and let it sit for 20 minutes, and that way we can peel the skin off quite easily. Now I'm just going to show you how the peppers are looking once they are roasted. Once I have peeled the skin, I actually prepared them 2 days ago, which is a good thing because you can kind of semi-prepare them, and also once it's ready you can leave it in the fridge for 2-3 days. I chopped up the skin, have a look here, and chopped up the skin, removed the seeds and the skin, and just chopped up the flesh of the peppers. And now I am going to actually cook this and prepare it. So I'm just going to take like a big handful of walnuts, and I'm going to do 2 handfuls of walnuts, and I'm just going to roast it in a hot oven at 180C for around 6 to 8 minutes. I just want them slightly kind of roasted, so they're not like raw in flavor, and once they're roasted they actually become even more delicious. So I'm just going to do it for 6 to 8 minutes. Just going to kind of slightly finely chop 1 kind of largish red onion, or you could use maybe 2 smallish onions. Get some hot oil in this pan. Just a couple of tablespoons of, I'm just using some olive oil, and I'm going to cook this for around 8 to 10 minutes until nice and golden. So I've got here 4 garlic cloves, and I am going to just literally roughly chop them because I'm going to kind of grind it all up in the end. I'm not doing any fine chopping here. Also, I haven't got any fresh red chilies. I've got some frozen which my friends send them, homegrown red chilies, and I want this a little bit spicy, so I'm going to add 4 of these, again chopped up, to the onions, which are cooking very nicely, by the way. They are nice and golden, and I'll give it another 5 minutes. Just adding the garlic and chili. I'm just going to cook it for a couple more minutes. So this is done, and I'm just going to add this mixture into the food processor, just a blender actually, anything you want to use. Now a good 2 teaspoons of cumin, ground cumin. Also going to add all the peppers and whatever liquid came out of it. I'm adding all of it because it needs a tiniest bit of liquid to blitz, and that is just enough. And now the walnuts are done as well. So I'm going to add most of it. I'm just going to keep like a little bit that I'll use to kind of sprinkle on top. Also going to add a couple of teaspoons of Aleppo pepper. You can use just some paprika, which I've done in the past when I haven't got Aleppo pepper. I've just used some paprika, or even sometimes like a kind of spicy chili powder. Half a teaspoon of salt, and also half a teaspoon of black ground pepper. And the key ingredient is this pomegranate molasses, which is like a really kind of reduced pomegranate juice, and it just adds this lovely flavor which only pomegranate molasses can add. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses. And now the last bit, a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice also go in. Oh, the pips are going in as well. Oh well. Just gonna add a little bit more. Just gonna try and get these out. Silly me. Last thing is just a handful of flat leaf parsley. I've actually used coriander in this as well before. And now I'm going to add a tablespoon more of olive oil for good measure, and then I will blitz it. Now I don't want it very fine, you see, so I think that is done because I just want a little bit of bite in it as well. And now to serve, just going to spread this, whatever plate you use, kind of, so you could see that it's got this texture to it, which is what I was looking for. I'm going to finish it with a little drizzle of oil, and not to forget some of these walnuts. I know I have got kind of crazy ways of doing things, like chopping this thing in the hand like this. Anyways, there it is. Look at that. Oh. And now to taste test. I just want to say that this is a very popular Middle Eastern dip, and there are very many ways to make this dip as well. Some people add some tomato paste, some people don't cook don't add any cooked stuff to it. They just blitz the roasted peppers with some walnuts. So yeah, there are lots and lots of versions out there. And this, my friends, I absolutely love this, just telling you beforehand. It has got so much flavor. Oh, absolutely delicious. I know I'm being controversial, but I prefer this to hummus any day. I love hummus too, but if I could only choose one, I would go for this. That is how much I love this. I hope you will give this a go. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you very soon with another new recipe. Bye for now.